Now, let me dive into what it takes to think. And it almost sounds corny. I mean, what it takes to think. You just think. Well, that's true. But there's actually 3 stages of thinking to really produce a result. Now, if you have one stage, you only do one stage, you'll produce a result that's just not going to be a good result. It's kind of like if you have seeds and you throw it on soil where there's not good dirt, what's going to happen? They probably won't get anything. Or maybe they'll grow up a little bit and it's not going to work. Or if you put seeds in an area where there's a lot of thorns and thistles, and well, they'll grow, but it's not going to really work. So this is how to plant a good seed. So the first stage is to recognize that, or to believe in what you're looking for. So if you're looking for something with your thought, first thing is do you believe that you can find what you're looking for? If you don't believe you can find what you're looking for, then you already hit a stumbling block. So the first requirement is to believe that the thing you're looking for exists somewhere. And this applies to any type of research, any type of study, any type of meditation, any type of planning. All types of thinking is to believe that the thing you're seeking exists somewhere or that you can find it. Second is part of this is to put your attention on it, whether it's a person, whether it's a place, a thing, whether it's a situation, whether it's an object. Put your attention on it and kind of keep your attention focused on it, and then try to learn something about the topic even as your attention is on it. In other words, have someone else already thought about this, especially if it's something you're trying to do that's brand new? Has it already been done before? Am I reinventing the wheel? It's part of the scientific process in another language. And then use your power to envision. What result do I hope to get? Maybe you won't get exactly what the vision is in your mind, but if you're looking for something and you envision what you want, chances are you're going to get much closer than if you didn't. So basically, this is a place where you ask questions that are aligned with what you're seeking to find out. It's almost like the first part of the Lord's Prayer. Ask, and it will be given. Now, the middle stage, after the first stage, is often called the stage of the guide or the stage of the helper. This is where you've gone through stage 1, you put your attention on something, you believe that you can find it, you're actually focused on it, but here you begin to increase your focus on some details. Here you begin to share or talk about what you're looking for with other people. Here you begin to call in something that we all have, and that's your willpower. Can I call upon my willpower to stay focused on this subject or this topic? It's like if you're going to pursue a degree in something and you can't stay focused more than the first week or two, you may as well drop out of school. What's the point? You got to stay focused until you catch what you're looking for. So there has to be a commitment there, and you have to stick with it. Either that or just let go. If you can't do something, just let go, rather than just sort of stepping in, stepping out, stepping in, stepping out, because you'll never really get it. So you have to make a commitment. I'm going to learn this topic, and if it's too difficult or I don't have the time, maybe I'll get another topic that I can learn, kind of thing. I know when I was in school, I thought I wanted to be a physicist, and it was so much work. It was so hard. I said, no, I can't do that. I think I'll do math. That's much easier. There's no word problems, and you don't have to think as much. You can have a social life. In my case, I could. So I had to switch from physics to math. Now, to become a student in this stage is kind of important. To become a genuine student, meaning do your homework. Take some time off to be a little bit of a scholar, to really learn what the subject is, to really dig into it enough so that you say, okay, now I kind of know what the subject is. I'm not an expert, but I know what it is. I know what it is. Be willing to be, if possible, kind of a teaching assistant or an apprentice. I'm going to kind of support the teacher and see if I can help the teacher teach some other people what's going on. Then you really begin to deepen your wisdom and you begin to deepen your knowledge. And this is where the statement comes from, I think. We teach what we need to learn. Most people in ministry are ministers because they want to learn how to be ministers. Most people are teachers. They teach the subject they want to teach because they want to learn that subject. That they wouldn't admit it to begin with, but that's pretty much what's going on. Now, so this is what's associated with this stage of sort of the helper and a guide. Incidentally, the first stage is associated with the initiator or the reformer. Now, there's a third stage of thinking, Once we complete this stage, if we do it well, just about anything we want to manifest, we will be able to manifest. What is the third stage? The third stage is kind of called the stage of the achiever, the stage of the contestant. And this is a stage where you are able to stand in front of people and explain what your topic is, to shout it out, to preach it, so to speak, if need be, and to demonstrate and show what you've learned. This is a stage where you begin to shine, kind of like the sun shines. When the sun shines on the planet, things grow a lot. When you're shining, metaphorically, meaning that you are able to share this topic with great enthusiasm and with great light shed, then you really reach the third stage. You can't get to the third stage until you've done the first two, because you're not going to know enough. But once you know what you know, then you can become a teacher. You can really talk about it. You can show and tell. You can basically become kind of a superior person in this regard. Now, what comes with this stage, sadly, no matter whether you're a mystic or whether you're not a mystic, is a little arrogance. If you're a preacher or you're a mystic and you really know what you know, there's a certain amount of arrogance with that, because you just know what you know and you speak with authority, you speak with confidence, you speak with pride, and some ways you speak with a little twinge of ego, no matter who you are. Why? Because you know what you know and you want to come across as confident. Why? Because you are confident. You spent a lot of time learning this topic. So here's where you want to look good. And here's where youthful energy comes in. It's nothing to do with age. You can be a much older person, but if you're coming down onto something new and you learn something new and you're excited about it, guess what? You're going to feel like you're a very young person and you're sharing what you know. Now, usually whenever you see rapid growth in a situation, and this can be, you can produce rapid growth in your life, it comes when you have a lot of clarity. When you're really clear and confident about what you're about to speak about or what you know, things are going to grow a lot faster. When your thinking is kind of fuzzy, you're kind of half-stepping, you're not very clear, things aren't going to grow as well. They're going to grow much slower. So like when the sun is out, metaphorically, things grow a lot faster than when there's no sun. In fact, when it's just totally rain and sleet and clouds and all that, all the plants withdraw and there's no growth. So metaphorically, when we shine like the sun, we're going to grow the quickest. But that's how you get to really a clear thought. Now, I want to turn my attention to kind of affirmative prayer in a way, but this is really to talk about 5 affirmations that will allow us to get beyond limited thinking. 5 affirmations we can all use to get beyond limited thinking. Affirmation number 1, and you may have heard something like this before, but if you haven't, let this be a new hearing. There's only one life throughout the whole cosmos, and that life is my life now. There's only one life throughout the cosmos. That life is my life now. It's part of the law of oneness. 2, I am one with all the power and all the presence there is. I am one with all the power and all the presence there is. 3, new thoughts, new ideas that I can act on are coming to me now. That's almost like accepting the good. And the good usually doesn't come in someone just giving you a $100 bill or giving you a car. It's giving you an idea to get those things. 4, I open my whole consciousness to that which is larger and better. I open my whole consciousness to that which is larger and better. And 5th, I place and keep my attention on inner peace and joy. And with that, I'm going to bring my talk to a close.